Good morning, good morning. I am saving you that bad accent or the bad impersonation that I did on my previous podcast. My name is Rick Noda. I'm here in beautiful Encinitas, California. I am the founder of T3 Body, where we tighten, tactical, and transition. As you can see behind me, I'm your host today for T3 Talks. Well, September again is, and this week we're talking about rebuilding, using the acronym or the saying RED. Rest, exercise, diet. And we talked a little bit about those, about rest. How do you rate your rest or your sleep the night before? We're going to keep it simple on the scale of 1 to 5. How did you sleep? Also, we're going to continue to rebuild on what we did before, which was how do we build our bodies? How do we not forget about sleep hygiene and all the stuff that we did in the last two phases of the durability, capability, and the agility phase. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the exercise part of it, okay? Now, a big part of this exercise, and you'll see right here from the picture, you'll see Tony, our instructor. He is one that had showed me how to move like water. Now, those of you who know Bruce Lee over here in this corner, all right, he says the same thing.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup. It becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
What does it mean to move like water? I'm going to move the mic here for a second. Yes, it may seem funny, all right? But I am a very passionate guy. I'm very, what I would say, a very on guy. So for me to be nice and flowy like that, it's a little bit kind of out of the ordinary. The other thing that you find out about conflict is that anger is your enemy, by all means. So the more fluid you are, the less you'll hold your breath, the more you can think during any type of conflict. So the Marine Corps taught me to think, but think like this as you're going, you're charging forward, you're like, ugh. And that right there works if you're in an MMA fight and you're in a ring and you know that what the rules are. That's called war. All right? We know what that is. So that ability to charge forward and do that, that's classified for war. Now, for everyday activity, we got to be chilled and relaxed. You know? I'll tell you this, you guys, most people don't know that my producer Esteban takes close quarters combat with us. He is 300 and close to 320 pounds right now, and no one will mess with him because just his size. But I'll tell you something straight up. He's getting better at close quarters combat. He knows how to use his body weight in a different way to actually take down someone and not hurt him. Now, if you look at him, he's the coolest laid-back dude you ever see. He's got a little fro going like this, which is nice. And even right now, he's wearing a Donkey Kong shirt. All right? But you can't underestimate him. See that? So when I'm talking about your exercise right now is I don't care if you're a bodybuilder, and you know how I call you guys meatheads, all right? I don't care if you're an endurance athlete. I don't care if you're a fast twitch athlete. Slow it down this month. If you're a guy at the gym, slow that weight down a little bit. If you're a lacrosse player, basketball player, work on that free throw, man. Slow that down and, shoot 100 free throws, getting to that what they call the charity stripe. If you're an endurance athlete, work on your climbing, slow negative climbings, because we're rebuilding some of the systems that we need. The end of the year right now, you guys, is over. We're in the 9th month of the year, so forget about it. You ain't catching up with anything. So what we can do is we can rebuild what we kind of tore apart from the last month. So with your exercise, go ahead and instant message me about maybe some ideas. If you want to videotape yourself doing your exercises and say, hey, Coach Rick, how can I slow this down? No nudity, please. I don't want any of that stuff right now. If you're taking care of business, that's on you, all right? I don't want any of that stuff. But if you whatever exercise that you're doing on a regular basis, send me the video or send me a text, instant message me, and I can show you verbally or through another video on how to slow it down. Either applying resistance bands, we can throw weights to it and all that stuff. So when we're thinking about September, we're thinking about rebuilding. We start with that rest. How are we resting? Are we using treatments to our body? We're slowing down our exercise to really work on the slow negatives and really allowing our body to respond to the rest that we're doing. And what are we going to do about that diet? Well, I'm going to talk about it in my next video. So when I say, whoop, whoop, boom, our motivation will inspire you to be better, are you getting red, man? See you soon. T3 Body, you guys, is a company and a fitness company that really talks about the complete athlete. When I talk about our motivation inspires you to be better, all right, as a non-for-profit that supports military veterans that suffer from mental health issues, I really enjoy the support you guys are giving me here on YouTube. But again, I am seeking clients on my T3 Body. So if you go ahead and take a look at my website, understand that the intimacy of getting to know you starts with just 30 minutes motivation. So you go in there, you sign up for one of those, you get a one-on-one remote talk with me just like this. Then I encourage you to go and look at one of my training plans, download a 4 to 8 week training plan, and really kind of just test your body, test yourself, and just really start to get yourself ready to then do the next thing is where you get 4 or 5 of your friends together and dare yourself to be better. Where there you have a little bit more of my information along with my training plan. You get some remote sessions with me regardless of where you're at. You notice if you're watching me on YouTube right now, you can hear my voice and I can train you, all right? And that 45-day dare is a great way to just see and challenge yourself to really do the final thing is become a member. Being a member with me is a commitment, and it's made for just an elite amount of people. So when I talk about membership here, I really talk about a really elite group of individuals who really understand our core values of God, country, family, and really live by and have really adopted where our motivation inspires them to be better. So I wanted to touch on that, you guys, and really use that so that individuals like yourself who are getting better and inspiring others that understand that, you know what, we do need your support to keep everything going.